Say, move, Latrice. Somebody stop me, I'm on the groove. Get it, go. Move, move, move. Don't stand in the way, I told him to move, move, move. Ain't nobody safe when I'm in a room, move, move. Somebody stop me, I'm on the groove. Yeah, move, stop me. I gotta drive and I gotta choose. Move, 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 move. I gotta drive and I gotta choose. Move, 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 move it. Say, get it. I gotta drive and I gotta choose. Move.
Good evening and welcome everyone to tonight's Lady Spartan basketball on TV3. Tonight the 2-3 Lady Spartans take on the 1-3 Centerville Bulldogs. I'm Ronnie Wiley alongside my broadcast partner tonight, Trot Davidson. This is the Spartan Sportsnet pregame show brought to you by Union Savings and Loan, Connersville's hometown bank since 1892. Before the ball game tonight, I caught up with Spartan coach Michelle Harder about tonight's contest. Here with Coach Harder. Coach, impressive victory last time out against Shenandoah.
Yeah, you know, I thought our girls came out right from the very beginning, played well. Defensively, we were doing some nice things. Got in a little bit of foul trouble in the first half, but then second half came out, played a little more disciplined, and created some easy turnovers and some easy offense for us. And then definitely on the offensive end, saw us looking for that extra little pass to take a better shot, and saw some shots fall and saw the girls relax.
Your freshman play from the two freshmen was very good Saturday.
Yeah, our young girls are, you know, coming from 8th grade to varsity, it's a big step, but they fit right in. They are understanding what it is that we want them to do out there on the floor, and you just see them each and every game gain a little bit more confidence and relax a little more out there.
How are the seniors taking them under their wing? How are the seniors protecting them?
Well, you know, this senior group has just been tremendous. At practice, if there's something that one of the underclassmen doesn't understand, they're talking to them about it, helping them where they need to be, where they need to go. They're very encouraging. And, you know, this senior group, they really don't care who scores. They just want to win and they want to play well. And you can really see that out there on the floor.
Complete 4 quarters. I mean, that's what you want as a coach. How was practice this past week?
Girls came out, practiced hard. Well, you know, did some running, get some conditioning in, but they just come out and they compete each and every night. They're intense in practice each and every night, and I think that that's what's kind of helped us in games when we come out there putting together those 4 quarters.
1-3 is Centerville's record, but sometimes records aren't indicative of the type of team that you're going to be playing.
No, definitely not, and we know that firsthand because, you know, we've had experienced that with some teams. You have to come out and respect all your opponents. Come out and play your game, and you know, they're going to play some man-to-man on us, so we need to continue to be strong with the ball. We need to continue to be patient, work the ball offensively, and then defensively just continue to communicate and play that good, intense defense that we've been doing.
Who do you got in the lineup tonight, Coach?
We're going to go with Sarah Rubel, Addie Jones, J.C. Wilhelm, Haley Simbeck, and Abby Schwartz.
Good luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you.
Spartan coach Michelle Harder. Trot the lineups tonight.
Starting tonight for your Spartans will be senior guard number 2, Sarah Rubel. At the other guard position will be freshman number 13, Addie Jones. Getting the nod at the center tonight will be senior number 35, Abby Schwartz. Number 33, J.C. Wilhelm. And number 24, Haley Simback will round out your starters for the Spartans. Starting for the Lady Bulldogs will be number 22, Gabby Duke. Number 33, Mallory Woodruff. Number 34, Anna Davis. Number 40, Gracie Piley. And number 44, Olivia Hunter.
Talk to Coach about the freshman on this team. Addie Jones, of course, starts. But I tell you what, you got to look out for Anaya Bennett coming off the bench as the 6th person off that bench. She is very, very good.
Yeah, one thing I like about watching her is the energy she brings off the bench. You know, it's hard sometimes coming off the bench. You're not really getting that starting spot that you hope for, but she does a great job coming off the bench and sparking this team.
Oh, you talk about a spark. I mean, she really lit up the Shenandoah, I mean, with so much energy, got in some foul trouble, but when she came back, she still played aggressive, but she was, contained. She used her smarts and didn't commit her fourth and fifth fouls there late in that ball game. And again, she gives the energy to the Energizer Bunny.
Yeah, and not to take anything away from Addie Jones. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, she was the leading scorer last week at Shenandoah. That just shows that, I mean, even being a freshman, that she's not afraid to come in off the bench and light them up from three.
Well, it's just like the coach said, that the seniors don't care who scores. It's just getting that win in the win column. And, talk about the seniors led by Sarah Rubel. We've seen her grow up, and just really blossom into the player that she is. She leads this team.
Yeah, I mean, Sarah's a 4-year varsity player. If there's anybody that's going to know what it takes, it's going to be her. And I know Coach Harder's glad that she has Sarah to help these freshmen and Addie and Anaya along, to where when they're seniors, it's going to be their turn to help the next group of freshmen that come along.
You're right. You have that experience with Sarah Rubel, who started as a freshman. Of course, before her was Paige Dunaway, who started as a freshman. So, this isn't something that's not unusual with the girls program. It's just that I tell you what, it just seems like Addie Jones and Bennett, they just seem like they're at that step above, and it's very nice.
Yeah, and another really good addition is Abby Schwartz.
Oh, yeah.
She's been outstanding. She had 15 points against Shenandoah last week, really a breakout game, and she's really hoping the sophomore J.C. Wilhelm, who's also in the starting lineup. I'm just glad that J.C. has a role model like Abby playing in front of her.
Abby's one of those players that she gives 100,000% on that floor, and it's been fun to watch her these 4 years. And, talk about these seniors. I was talking to the Rubels before the game. It's just sad that, they have to have that senior year. It's fun to watch, but, it's going to end.
Yeah, they are. They're going to be heavily missed. And not only Sarah, but Abby's going to be just equally as missed for her defense especially.
Oh, her defense is phenomenal. You don't see – some of the things that she does on the stat sheets, but she strikes fear in some of the opponents in that paint.
And as she showed last week, she's a scoring threat now too this year.
Yeah.
They can't just leave her unguarded on the post as in previous years that they have.
Yeah, absolutely. And J.C. Wilhelm, you talked about Haley Simbach, who is a junior. She is a player that can really hit you from all over and play that guard position as well.
Yeah, I mean, and she's one of the players that I don't really think, other than Paige Dunaway, she really didn't have a senior or a junior that sat in front of her. She's kind of just had to come into it on her own, and give her a lot of credit for that, because that's not always easy.
Yeah, she's definitely a player that you need to watch for if you are the opposing player. And, of course, J.C. Wilhelm, she's one of those players that, again, she does so much other than shooting. She's known for her shooting. And, last week wasn't her best shooting night, but her defense is phenomenal.
Yeah, she made for it up on the defensive end. I know there's a lot of times where they would get switched up down there next to the block, and all of a sudden you'd see JC picking her up. It's great to watch how these five starters have really come together and merged together as a sisterhood.
That Shenandoah ball game was a complete 4 quarters ball game. As a coach, that's what you like to see, consistently. But it seemed like the girls got better as the game went on. That's really what you like to talk about. The game before that, or what you like to see, is to get better each quarter. Game before that against North Vernon or Mount Vernon was not the outcome that we wanted to see. The Lady Spartans came out on the short end of the stick, but it was a lot closer than the score indicated, because we had a lot of missed opportunities, a lot of open shots that didn't drop.
Talking about missed opportunities, we really capitalized on our free throws last week against Shenandoah, and that is something they struggled to do, and that's how we opened it up that quickly in that game. There was probably 8 or 9 free throws in the first half that Shenandoah didn't connect on, and we did, and it just opened up the merge, and we never looked back.
Yeah, always talking about making them pay, making that team pay. If you give a team an opportunity to stay around in the ball game enough, they're going to eventually take it, and Connorsville didn't give Shenandoah that many opportunities to stay around.
No, and they always say good teams that are comfortable are vulnerable. Tonight, don't look past the Lady Bulldogs. The record may not show. They may not show that they're a top-tier team, but don't be settled with the game that we had last weekend.
Absolutely not. As we get ready to wrap up this pregame show, brought to you by our good friends from Union Savings Loan. We'll be back and 30 seconds.
Searching for a loan, a line of credit, or just a safe place for your money? Look no further. Union Savings and Loan has you covered with great loan and deposit rates, local loan approvals when you need financing, and the friendliest service in town. Even when you're on the go, you can transfer money or make payments with ease with USLA's mobile banking app. For 130 years, we have taken pride in being your hometown bank. Union Savings and Loan. People you know, neighbors you trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The lineups are getting ready to be announced. And not sure if they are, it looks like they're going to start the lineups. Not sure if they're going to go with the national anthem first, like they did last week. And it looks like that's what they're going to be doing, as we're going to start the national anthem. As we get ready to have the starting lineups, of course, one more time, Trot, the starting lineups for Centerville.
Starting for Centerville is going to be number 22, Gabby Duke, number 33, Mallory Woodruff, number 34, Anna Davis, number 40, Gracie Piley, and number 44, Olivia Hunter.
And for the Spartans.
Starting for the Spartans tonight will be number 2, Sarah Rubel, number 13, Addie Jones, number 24, Haley Simbach, number 33, JC Wilhelm, and number 35, Abby Schwartz.
Normal lineup there for the Lady Spartans, who started against Shenandoah. Again, one thing I was impressed with the Spartans is you talked about the checking off and just the speed for the Spartans and you know, the conditioning. They didn't seem to get tired at all.
No, one great thing is their conditioning. I know they work on it a lot of practice, but not only that, but their communication. Their communication was a huge thing. I mean, we didn't really have many switch-off airs, and I mean that just led to an outstanding defensive performance on Saturday night.
Yeah, when you talk about communication, you know, sometimes it's that nonverbal communication that you just know when something needs to be done.
Yeah, most of these girls have been playing together for almost 8 or 9 years now, so I mean it's just natural to them, I guess.
Lady Spartans, of course, coming in with a 2-3 record on the season. Victory last time out, a 25-point victory against Shenandoah. Very, very impressive.
I'll be looking forward to seeing how they come out tonight. Hopefully they don't have that big game layback where they've played a really good game. Hopefully they come out attacking the basketball tonight.
You know, the thing to do is keep focused. Play your style of basketball. Focus on each possession, both on the offensive side of the ball and on the defensive side of the ball.
Looks like tipping off tonight will be number 22, Gabby Duke, number 24, Haley Simbach.
The ball is in the air, and Centerville comes down with the basketball, and this ball game is underway. Centerville Bulldog, she brings down the basketball. That is, and she is all over by Addie Jones.
That's like we said last week, that outstanding defense. It's just, it's already coming into play.
Yeah, definitely need to really not be on your heels against this Connersville Spartan defense, as that's number 34 for the Centerville Bulldogs over to number 40. They try to nice pass inside, and that's going to be a double dribble. Nice defense there from Addie Jones and Sarah Rubel helping on the strong side, and first turnover goes to the Centerville Bulldogs, and the Lady Spartans have to capitalize.
There's just another reflection on that good defense that we saw Saturday night at Shenandoah. It looks like early it's going to carry over.
Connersville with the basketball. Addie Jones to the right side, drives towards the key. Sent back with the basketball over to Wilhelm. Wilhelm goes to the key. She's driving into the lane. She gets met by a Centerville Bulldog. Now, I thought Schwartz kind of took maybe a step or two, but it wasn't called. And sent back with the basketball. She goes off the glass. She has the first 2 points.
That's a great look on the inside by number 33, J.C. Wilhelm.
Yeah,
she
beautiful.
Drove baseline and saw Haley on the other block. It's a great look.
Yeah, nice dish inside from Wilhelm to Simbach, and Connersville has a 2-point lead. And disruptive defense there from the Spartans.
I believe that was number 13, Addie Jones, getting her hand in there on it.
Addie Jones all over the place to start this ball game, causing all kinds of trouble for the Centerville Bulldogs. Triggering in for the Bulldogs is number 44, Olivia Hunter. She has the basketball now to the right side. She dribbles over number 40, and that's Gracie Piley. Hunter outside to number 22. That's Gabby Duke. Duke back over to 34, which is Anna Davis. Back over to Hunter. Back over to Davis. She drives and she gets it off the glass, but a little bit too hard. And Jones comes up with the basketball over to Sarah Rubel, who shoots from about 3-point, but just a little bit inside. A long 2 right there, and Connors was up 4-0.
We talked about that defense in pregame. I mean, we're almost 3 minutes into the game, and they've only had 2 paint touches so far. So that's just another version of the great defense Connersville's been playing this season.
Yeah, and they were disrupted inside 4, and that's a turnover right there. No, it's not, as Wilhelm goes up and she's rejected, but she got it. She steps out of bounds. Now Wilhelm got that slapped away, and she was surprised to have a Centerville Bulldog come on. Nice hustle there from the Centerville player.
I mean, yeah, those are things you just got to capitalize. I mean, wide open, you can't really take your foot off the brake.
Yeah, well, she went right in there. That was number 34, Anna Davis, driving in, finding the lane, and she cuts the lead in half.
I'll be interested to see what the 2 guards in Sarah Rubel and Addie Jones can do for the Spartans tonight. Centerville's going with a smaller lineup, see what they can be able to do.
Nice hustle there from Sembach, who just could not get it in for the Spartans. A couple possessions for the Spartans hasn't turned out their way, as Centerville now has an opportunity to tie or take the lead. Connersville just couldn't get that little give and go there from one of the bigs over to Jones and Rubel. I think it was Jones on that last one.
Something notably, even as Addie Jones just being a freshman, just looking at her, she's been taking care of the one guard. I mean, that's rare to see a freshman going up against the opposing team's best guard, and she's been doing it almost every game.
Boy, Simbach had a couple shots going in and out, got her on rebound. Schwartz now battling inside. She goes hard off the glass. Hunter comes down with the rebound from Centerville, and Connersville is now not finding the bucket open for them inside. Oh, that's a missed opportunity for the Spartan defense, as number 22 finds an open lane there, and it's dished inside to her. Gabby Duke ties the ball game up.
We talked about communication in pregame, and it just doesn't. Seems like the defense is there, but the talking isn't. They just hopefully here to light it up here in a minute.
Sarah Rube with the basketball over to Wilhelm, back over to send back to Jones now, who drives to the paint. Wilhelm with the basketball. It's off to the right side, and hustling over to get it is and that is going to be, you pick a, yeah, they're going to call that on Rubel. I was going to say you can pick who you're going to call on that one.
It's just still another good good look on the inside, but we just didn't knock the shots down.
Yeah, off to the side a little bit there on Wilhelm's shot, and Centerville now has an opportunity to take the lead as ball game's all knotted up here at 4, and Duke with the basketball. That's a held ball, and that's going to be Connorsville basketball.
Good intensity right there on that possession by number 24, Haley Simback.
Yeah, very good. And it looks like Wilhelm's going to be coming out, and see who's coming in. It looks like Bennett is coming in, the freshman.
Yeah, Connorsville going with 2 freshmen on the floor right now. It's not real traditional for high school basketball, but I mean,
well, you got those 2, yeah. Well, I tell you what, the inside play from Duke there is really causing disruption for the biggest of Connorsville, as Abby Schwartz wasn't able to get anything going on that possession, and Centerville again another opportunity to be able to take the lead, and there's a foul inside away.
I believe that's on number 35, Abby Schwartz.
Yeah, looks like it will be on Schwartz. Blocking foul on Schwartz. That her second foul, or no, second foul on Connorsville.
Something that we haven't done this game that we did do early on in the Shenandoah game was get to the free throw line. It seemed like we were there, I mean, almost every possession in the first half of that Shenandoah game to open it up. Really opened up the scoring for Connorsville.
Nice steal from Bennett. Bennett shoots it, and that should be an over. Yeah, that's a foul on number 22 from Duke. Yeah, nice steal from Bennett there to get the ball back for the Spartans. And that's Centerville's first foul.
Nia Bennett comes in, and immediately Centerville picks up their first foul. It just shows that spark that she likes to bring to this offense.
Yeah, McKenna Lucas is in the basketball, and she gets the game, and she gets a point right there off the glass. And Connorsville up 6-4 now. Nice inside easy bucket there for Lucas. She really played well off the bench against Shenandoah. Lucas did, and a loose ball goes the Spartans' way as Rubel comes up with it over to the freshman, over to the other freshman, Bennett. Back over to Jones, and Jones gets out to Bennett, back over to Rubel. Rubel over to Lucas. Lucas to Bennett, got a young lineup out there. Rubel shoots a shot a little too hard, in and out, and high to get the rebound, and off the hands of Simback, and it's going to be a held ball, and Centerville gets it. Yeah.
There's Bennett again flying around the floor. She's just bringing that energy.
She has that energy. I tell you what, she is.
She popped up, looked like she's limping there. Just something to keep an eye on.
It looked like maybe it was her shoe. Hopefully looks like she's fine, as Sarah Rubel is taking a breather, and Wilhelm is back in for the Lady Spartans, going for a little bit bigger of a lineup. Duke with the basketball, 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 6-4, ball game tighter than we thought here in the first half. But boy, that's just a steal. That's a robbery there from Wilhelm.
And taking Sarah's spot in the lineup right now is number 23, Amy Rao. The Spartans are glad to have her back after last weekend.
Yeah, she was sick.
She was out. She was sick. There, I know Coach Harder said earlier she's happy to have her back in the lineup tonight.
Yeah, she's happy to be back in the lineup as well, as Rao's in the ball game, and Jones over to. Oh, that's a big shot there from Bennett, and
a little bit hard, but I like her taking that shot. I mean,
shows confidence.
Yeah, especially from a freshman. She's going to pop up, and she is not afraid to shoot.
Not afraid to shoot, and another held ball, and Centerville gets this basketball. We've had 3 or 4 of these already here in this first quarter.
If I'm not mistaken, that was a trend last week at Shenandoah too.
Yeah, there was a lot.
Unusual amount of jump balls.
Well, Connorsville being very, very aggressive. Look at that, 2 girls all over number 40 for Centerville. Bennett all over, and here's Wilhelm on number 34. Lucas. I tell you what, if you're a Centerville ball player, you have no room to breathe at all. Is this going to be another held ball? Well, I don't know if they're going to call a held ball or if what they're going to call. No, it is a held ball.
Yeah. Good job there by the Spartans swarming the Lady Bulldogs. I mean, it seemed like everywhere they go that the Spartans had two ladies on the basketball at all times.
You know, you would think if you're out there, the Centerville Lady Bulldogs, you're thinking we probably have 4. We're playing against 6 Lady Spartans.
They are seemingly double teaming. Good kick out by Amy Rao there.
And Wilhelm shoots, and it goes off the inside, and Rao gets rebounded. She goes up and in, and for an and one, and she is fired up as she hits her first bucket tonight.
And that's another reason why Coach Harder was ecstatic to get Amy back in the lineup. Not only is she a key role player on the inside, she is that senior leadership.
Yeah, she is excited right there as I like to see that when they get fired up like that, as she is looking to hit the bonus right there, and she does, and she puts the Spartans up 5 now. Nice inside shot there, and was able to convert to 1-on-1 and get the untraditional three-point play right there, but the fun three-point play. As Connersville's up now 9, under a minute to go, under 40 seconds to go. Duke inside again, and she misses that one. Lucas comes down with the rebound. She's fouled.
Yeah, that was a really good look hitting her on the inside. That was a good curl cut by number 22. She just could not capitalize.
We had a couple. They've converted a couple of those, and they've missed a couple of those. This ball game will be different if they.
And that's Gabby Duke's second foul on the night.
It's Duke's second foul. Connersville's. I think it's their second foul. Should be their third foul, but we only have 2 up here. Connersville may be holding it for the last shot as Bennett's over on the left side. There's a pick there from Simbach, and body's hitting the floor all over the place, and somebody's and
over
that's
and back.
Oh yes,
good call there by the referee.
Connersville got lucky on that one right there, as
a little mental lapse by the Lady Bulldogs.
Yeah, well, they had no clue where the line was as they were all over the floor, and Lucas with the basketball on the right side, looking over and trying to find Wilhelm inside. And Wilhelm, she gets almost the and one, but she's going to the line for 2 right there. She got shoved with 2.5 seconds to go. Nice feed inside from Lucas. Just Wilhelm couldn't get that oomph to go.
Yeah, basketball rolled around the rim a couple times and just didn't decide to go down. We got 2 free throws upcoming.
And Wilhelm makes her first one. Connersville up 10-4 now.
Here comes Connersville seemingly taking control because of the free throws. They don't miss very often.
Yeah, had a few misses against Shenandoah. It didn't come back to bite them, and that's perfect there from J.C. Wilhelm. Connersville up 11-4 now, 2.5 seconds to go, and we're going to go into the second quarter here. Connersville, very impressive first quarter. All over Centerville, 11-4. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Searching for a loan, a line of credit, or just a safe place for your money? Look no further. Union Savings and Loan has you covered with great loan and deposit rates, local loan approvals when you need financing, and the friendliest service in town. Even when you're on the go, you can transfer money or make payments with ease with USLA's mobile banking app. For 130 years, we have taken pride in being your hometown bank. Union Savings and Loan. People you know, neighbors you trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Service the old-fashioned way. The dependable service you need for your car or truck is always available at Goff's Auto Care and Tire Center in Connersville and Brookville. Experienced mechanics are ready to correct the problem using the best replacement products that will have your vehicle running like new again. Shane Goff is waiting to serve you at 600 Western Avenue in Connersville. Phone 825-2588 and Charlie Goff in Brookville at 9197 State Road 101. 647-2222 is the phone number. Goff Auto Care and Tire Center.
Back here in Centerville on the Bulldog floor. Connersville up 11-4. Very impressive first quarter. Had a minute or two there where things didn't really go their way, but the intensity for the Spartans didn't fall.
Yeah, it seemed like we were flat until number 10, Anaya Bennett, checked in the game, and like we said in pregame, she just brings that spark.
Yes, she does, and she is checking in here to start this second quarter as we got it looks like all those starters are on. Well, the
number 21.
No, 21's in there, yes.
Kayla
Strong's in. And Connersville, nice defense, and Connersville again. We forced so many turnovers.
Yeah, it's just the defense is finally coming alive. We're starting to, we talked a little earlier in the first quarter, the communication wasn't really there. And I mean, it's showed up in the second quarter so far.
Yes, it has. Sarah Rube with the basketball over to Schwartz, who's way out there. Boy, that's a nice shot there from number 21. That's Michaela Strong, who had almost an NBA three right there. Just didn't go down. 34 whiz. Oh, nice.
Good help there by number 10, Anaya Bennett.
Rubel has somebody behind her. She's going all the way, and she is fouled, and she's going to the line for 2. Yeah, she kind of hesitated there for a little bit. She felt the heat from her defender on her and got the foul. Now it's time to convert to 2 right here. Connersville's been perfect from the line so far.
That's Shaylin Shearer's first foul of the night.
Statistician tonight, Camden Schoenfeld over there being our statistician. And they're just on cue. I jinxed them. Shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I had an old coach say it doesn't matter what your free throw shooting percentage is going into the line as long as you're 100% when you're at the line. That's all that matters. And
she missed both of them.
Both of them, but Schwartz gets, or Simbach gets the rebound, and she doesn't get any call right there. She had 3 Bulldogs around her, and Centerville comes away with an opportunity to cut the lead from 7 to 5, possibly 4. We'll see what happens here.
I know the Spartan crowd wanted that foul, but I kind of like that the referees are letting them play a little bit tonight, a little rougher of a game.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to see those whistles come out late in the third and fourth quarter as number 44 is going to the line with a foul on Schwartz. That's her second foul.
And this is, I mean, this was the same way almost seemingly last week with Schwartz. She got 2 quick, but then, I mean, I think she picked up 1 more in the fourth and only ended with 3.
Did they call it? They called Abby on that, didn't they?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought she had 2, but she only has 1 according to the board, so we'll take that.
Yeah, I'm sure the scoreboard will get it cleaned up here in a little bit.
I was going to say our official score has 2, but they'll say 1. We'll take their 1. As Strong comes down with the rebound for the Spartans. Rubel up with the basketball, goes inside to Simbach, and that's a good look. But boy, and battle for the basketball, and that's a held ball, another held ball. And that's Connersville basketball. Again, nice look inside, and I think the Spartans kind of fooled themselves as we had 2 of them right there.
Yeah, I mean, number 24, Haley Simbach, was in front of number 23, Amy Rao. I mean, it seemingly surprised Rao when Haley jumped for it, and I think it surprised Haley when she turned around to see Rao right behind her.
That's a foul committed on a Centerville Bulldog. That's their 7th foul of this ball game, or is it? Did they count that as a shooting foul?
I think they counted it as a shooting foul.
And Rao makes a shot right there, and Connors was up 12-5 now.
That's her 4th point on the ball game.
Rao with her shot, and it goes in and out. Gets a couple. She has 5 on the night tonight. Connors will up 13-5.
Even more important than her 5 points on the night, she's 3 for 3 from the free throw line, which is going to be huge coming down the stretch.
Yes, it does. It, I say it a lot, free throws win ball games at times. Number 34 driving to the basket, gets that kiss off the glass. That is Anna Davis. She's done that quite a few times tonight.
That's her 4th point of the night. Spartans lead 13-7.
Strong with the basketball over to Rubel. Coming up on 6 minutes to go here in this second quarter. Jones with the basketball inside the, looks like that's Strong, and that's Simbach right there. Puts up a little bit too hard. She gets a rebound again. Again, her and Strong going at it. I think there was an over the back on Strong to, or Simbach to Strong. Of course, they don't call that, but yeah, both of them were right there.
They calling it Lady Bulldogs ball, but I thought it went off on number 34, Anna Davis.
I thought it did too, but apparently it did not.
See a little full court press here from the Spartans now as we get later in the second quarter, hoping that our conditioning is a little better than theirs.
Well, that's one thing that impressed me against Shenandoah was the conditioning for the Spartans as Hunter comes down, and she's going to go all the way, it looks like. And
looked like number 24, Haley Simbach, wanted that trap there they got it in a perfect position in the corner of half court, but it just didn't look like somebody stepped up to help her there. That would have been key if we could have got her trapped right there in the corner.
Centerville on a little bit of run, now down 5, and that's a little bit too hard off the glass there from.
Good rebound by Michaela Strong.
Inside there to Simbach, who's trying to get the foul, and Connorsville just cannot come down with the offensive rebound that time, and it's off Spartan, and Centerville has an opportunity to cut the lead to maybe possibly 1.
Looks like Rao was the last one to touch that.
Yeah, the Spartans just not getting anything to go down, and the lid is not cooperating with the
There's that trap.
Yeah.
But number 20, McKenna Hartman, found an open lady down there in the block.
Hunter with the basketball over to number 33 for the Bulldogs. That's Woodruff. Over to number 20. That's Hartman.
Good defense there by Anaya.
Yeah, and that's going to be
she was all over her and forced turnover.
Very, very good there from, I mean, she's just one of those ball players, as you said, changed the dynamic of the ball game.
1,000 miles an hour.
Yeah. You got that basketball at the press all around, and you have her in your face. It's definitely going to disrupt you a little bit. And the Spartans.
That is Centerville's 7th foul, so we're going to a 1-on-1.
Connersville needs to extend this lead right here. 4:54 to go. Bennett to the line. Let's see what she does here, and that's a little bit too hard right there, and Centerville comes down with the rebound. Hunter with the basketball.
I'd like to see how the Spartans close out this first half. I mean, we've played really fundamentally sound defense.
Nice
that on key, there's a turnover by Haley Simbach.
And she's going to go to the left side. She gets the and one. That's a beautiful, that was beautiful. She went to her weak side and got the foul and the and one, and Simbach is going to put the Spartans possibly up by 7. That was beautiful.
See if the trend keeps going where the Spartans are on the uprise on the free throw. Our percentage just seems to be getting better and better by the week.
That's a lot of confidence here from Simbach right there to go to her weak side and get that off the glass. And
that's her 5th point on the night.
It's her 5th point as Connersville is up 16-9 now.
Connersville staying with that full court press. Centerville's broke it the last 2 times down the court, but they see something they like in it.
Yeah, that looks like just disruption, and that's a held ball, and I think that is going to be Centerville Bulldog basketball.
I like the intensity that Coach Harder and the Spartans have brought out tonight. Even as, we get later in the game, and they just show the conditioning that they have.
Yeah, you just assume that conditioning that they are, but it is, as Bennett's coming out, the conditioning makes a difference in this ball game. As number 12, I thought she was going to take a 3 there for.
It looked like she took a few steps there on her passway.
Yeah, that's a 3-point shot, the first 3-point shot of the night.
Mallory Woodruff gets her first 3 of the night.
I think it's the first 3 of any team. Centerville's
got
down
4
4
on the night.
Centerville's just not going away, Trot.
Good teams that stay comfortable are vulnerable. It just feels like the Spartans have come out a little flat without Anaya Bennett on the floor.
I tell you what, anytime Spartans have getting inside like that, Centerville has come away with it last couple of times.
And credit number 34, Anna Davis, and number 44, Olivia Hunter. They just aren't giving much up tonight.
12 with the shot, and she gets her own rebound, and that's going to be a foul on Simbach. She's not liking that call at all.
That's her first foul of the night. Yes. She's a key role to this Spartan offense, and we can't have her in foul trouble. We cannot afford to not have her on the floor.
Yeah, she's not liking that at all. One foul is not at all anything to worry about, but she didn't like that at all. As number 12, Annabelle Price is at the line, and she gets all the rim.
I don't think she was as much worried about that picking up her first foul as that was a shooting foul. And free throws they're hard to come by, and Centerville's capitalized on them tonight.
Yeah. Got a little too hard on that, and Simbach comes down with the rebound, hands it off to Rubel. Rubel brings it up. Connersville up 3 now. Jones with the shot for 3, and it goes in. Boy, Jones.
That was on the move, too.
Yes, it was.
That's her 3rd point of the night.
That's her first points of the night tonight, and couldn't come at a better opportunity. Connersville now extends the lead to 6. Centerville was cutting it close.
I like that shot by the freshman. I mean, she's just coming out showing that she's not afraid to just unleash one.
No, she's not. I mean, that's confidence.
Good defense there by number 2, Sarah Rubel.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen that I don't know how many times tonight, that disruption right there.
Our guards are playing really well tonight around the perimeter, not allowing many paint touches. We see one right there.
Oh, that
looks like a walk there.
Yep. Yeah, she knew it too.
That's an easy call for the referees.
Yep, she knew it too. As soon as she was hoping that she was hoping nobody else saw it. Connersville.
Looks like Centerville's going to take a timeout.
They're going to take a timeout. We're going to take one here. Connersville up 19-13. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Reed Health Sports Medicine provides an athletic trainer to the Connersville Spartans through the support of Reed Foundation. Athletic trainers normally are present at most practices and sporting events. They can respond to an injury within seconds, determine the immediate needs of the athlete, and either begin treatment or initiate emergency management within the first few minutes. If your athlete suffers a sports injury, Reed Health's Athletic Training Clinic can provide injury treatment sessions using multiple modalities, rehab protocols, and treatment techniques to ensure your athlete doesn't miss a day without progressing forward. Learn more at reedhealth.com.
Back here in Centerville, home of those Bulldogs. It's a happy little bulldog here on the.
Looks more like a puppy than
he does look like a little puppy.
Ferocious bulldog.
Yeah, the little puppy. Connersville up 6, 19-13. They have the basketball here as we're under 2:45 here to go here in this second quarter. And Rubel says, I'm stopping and popping for 3, and Swartz with the rebound. Or no, that was Simback with the rebound. And she
good
gets
defense right there by Simback. Oh,
yeah,
they're going to say she
right.
dribbled it out of bounds.
Yeah.
On the way to go get it.
Yeah, boy, I tell you what, Simback has just played excellent defense tonight.
Lady Spartans continue that full court press. Let's see if Centerville can continue their success at breaking it.
Yeah, they've done very well tonight.
Seemingly had their way with it tonight.
Obviously, it's something that Coach Harder feels very confident in as Jones
the freshman
steals it. Yeah.
Freshman Jones playing a little bit of free safety right there, picking that one out of the air. That was a good play by the freshman.
Yeah, not a good pass though. That's deep. I don't know what happened there, but somebody got fouled that didn't get called, and
just looked like one bad play snowballed into about 4 or 5 of them right there. Centerville's going to have the basketball with about 2 minutes and 10 seconds left on the clock.
Rao was just manhandled there. She was knocked down, and we got another timeout. 2:10 to go here in this second quarter. Connersville still clinging to a 6-point lead. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
This Spartan Sports Network program is brought to you by Edward Jones. We'd like to say a special thank you to Edward Jones for sponsoring this Spartan Sports Network Game of the Week.
Back here in Centerville, Connersville up 6, 19-13. A long second quarter trot, and there's a foul away from the basketball.
I think they're going to call number 34. Oh no, it looks like they called number 20.
Yeah, 20.
McKenna Hartman on that one. That's her second on the night.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened, but I know Rubel was on the floor. Was it Jones? One of the two was on the floor.
Looks like number 33, Mallory Woodruff, and number 40, Gracie Piley are going to be checking into the ball game.
Nice inside there from Simbach, and she just
good look
another
right there
rebound.
by Gracie Wilhelm.
Oh, that's beautiful there.
Yeah,
That's my
score.
Goodness, what a great play there from J.C. Wilhelm, coming out from nowhere to get that off the glass. Connersville up 8 now.
That's Wilhelm's 4th point on the night. Seemingly we haven't had that breakout score this game. It's been pretty even, but I mean, you take them as you can get them. Good defense right there by the Spartans.
Yeah, they're going to call that a held ball a little bit too quick, I thought, but Connersville has the basketball on that as the arrows to them, and we have a Spartan with tie in the shoe. Yeah, Simbach's coming back out, and Lucas is back in for the Spartans. Rubel bringing the basketball up for the Spartans. She's got Wilhelm on her right side. She throws it over to her. Wilhelm's driving. Oh, she's going into the lane. She's met by, oh, she doesn't care. And she gets called for the travel. We'll say she got met by a mountain of.
I don't necessarily like the call right there. I mean, it looked like she got pushed in the back, but can't change our minds now.
No, not at all. And that's a nice.
Only thing you can do is get back like she did right there, almost force a turnover.
And, you know, you see her do that quite often where she just, I mean, any time there's an offensive, I mean, her mind is put on defense right away and bag.
Like a quick shot right there by the Bulldogs. There's still 1:20 left to go in the game.
Well, home with the basketball. She's trying to find somebody open, and that stepped out of bounds there, number 10 for Centerville. You know, Connersville needs to slow down.
Like that.
No, they don't. Connersville needs to slow down just a little bit.
I'd like to see Centerville take a little longer to develop a better shot selection than last time. It seemed like they just came down the floor, passed around the arc a little bit, and chucked up a three. Seemingly down 8. That's not really what you need right now.
Not at all. Because, I mean, they've had opportunities where they've gotten back into the ball game.
Their inside-out game's been really good.
Yep. Connersville now with a couple walks.
Freshman Addie Jones called with the travel right there.
Yeah, just took. Now, if that was the NBA, that wouldn't have been a walk.
I don't think there is such a thing called a walk.
I don't
in the
think
NBA.
so. There's a.
It's like a foul on.
Yeah, they're going to call that on Jones.
Jones.
Yeah, that's Jones's first foul tonight. It's 5th for the Spartans. Only 5 fouls, which the last week against Shenandoah, I think we had, 10 or 12?
Let's say we fouled a lot in the first half.
Yeah, first half we had a lot of fouls.
I like that the number's been dropping.
Yeah.
Seemingly there's a good trap in the corner. I think they're going to call that Connersville ball.
Yeah, I was going to say that should be Connersville basketball, and it is.
Saying it went off the foot of number 34, Anna Davis.
Yeah, physical ball game. You know, again, you've got to hope that the whistles stay where they are, consistent, that they do not come out, or that's just a little
turnover there by the Spartans.
And Centerville is going to, it's going to be another held ball. Looks like, no, it's not. 33 gets it, and it goes off the glass, and Lucas comes down with the rebound. I thought it would be a held ball again, but no.
Still 35 seconds left before the half. I'd like to see the Spartans develop a good quality shot going into the half, not only to almost settle us down a little. Bennett shoots. A 3.
Yeah. And Connersville, again, not getting those.
Looks like they're going to call that one on number 14, McKenna Lucas.
Lucas is called for the foul. That's her first. Connersville has a lot of first fouls. That's their 6th. 23.5 seconds to go here in this first half.
Connersville's doing a good job staying out of foul trouble today. That's something they struggle with against Shannon. Good hands right there by Amy Rao.
Tell you what, Rao's been, I mean, she is in almost every play.
We really missed her last week against Shenandoah. Really glad to have her back this week, as Coach Harder noted a couple times in our conversation with her earlier.
Yeah, she's somebody that, you know, again, they miss her physicalness on the floor as Hunter comes down. She's got number 40 open a little bit too late, and 40 rims it in and out, and Bennett gets the ball slapped away. 9.1 seconds to go here in this first half.
Looked like Hunter got her hand in there as Anaya was trying to sneak out on the baseline.
They better hustle. Here we go, less than 5 seconds to go. Bennett.
Sarah's going to have to throw one up.
And a little
just
short.
Just the front of the rim.
Connersville kind of sloppy there towards the end, but they still hold on to an 8-point lead over the host Centerville Bulldogs. At the end of one full half of play, Connersville up 8, 21-13. We'll be back in 1 minute.
You will find the answer to your every flooring need at Foles Flooring at 301 Beach Street in Connersville. Yes, Foles Flooring has a large selection of carpet and tile, also vinyl and laminates, luxury vinyl tiles, and hardwoods. You will receive a free estimate on your choice of flooring plus expert installation. Their friendly staff will help you through the entire process. Foles Flooring also provides bathroom upgrades, remodeling, and custom shower systems at 301 Beach Street, Connersville. 765-692-0800 is the phone number. Don's Auto Sales and Tires, 126 West 2nd Street, gives you the very best deals in tires. Don's has all major brands available in stock and in all price ranges. You can rely on Don's Auto Sales and Tires, in business for over 40 years. And Don's Auto Sales has a large selection of quality pre-owned vehicles in prices ranging from $1,000 to $30,000. Need new tires or a quality vehicle? Available from Don's Auto Sales and Tires, 126 West 2nd Street, Connorsville. The phone number is 825-7730.
Back here in Centerville, and what IU just won.
IU won 81-79, their first real road test of the year. There's a lot of hype coming in, but we've seen that the past couple of years.
Yeah.
Seemed like
Xavier.
The story of the freshmen's been tonight. Jalen Hood-Shafino and Malik Renew playing key roles for the Hoosiers.
Yeah, they got Gunn too.
Yes, and Trace Jackson Davis.
Yeah, T.J. Gunn, who beat the Spartans last year.
Yes, he did. He
like
hit
that at all.
No, we didn't then, but we are rooting for him now.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we're rooting for that guy now. Lady Spartans up 8, 21-13 against the Centerville Bulldogs. A game that Connersville obviously has had control of this ball game the whole game, but Centerville is just not going away.
Yeah, Coach Harder would like to keep – she would like this lead to be more expanded, but I think she's also appreciative that they have a lead. Centerville just has done a great job of seemingly having an answer for everything Connersville's done tonight.
It seems like when Centerville has gotten on a little run to try to get close, Connersville has slammed the door and has not panicked. And, if they've stuck with the press.
Yeah, leading the scoring in the first half for the Spartans was Amy Rao and Haley Simbeck, each having 5. Leading the scoring for the Bulldogs in that first half was Anna Davis with 4.
Davis was able to get inside a couple of times, some easy passes and some
great
shots
looks by the Centerville guards.
Yeah, some shots off the glass and when we talked about how good the defense was at times, they did have those moments where the Bulldogs were able to get inside and a lot of held balls too. Connersville just able to we saw Simback and Wilhelm just outright steal the ball.
Yeah, you're going to have those defensive hiccups at times too. You can condition all you want. In a game, the later you get in the game, the more like the mental toughness, as the guys coach Kerry Brown, he preaches all the time. You got to have that mental toughness going into the second quarter and going into the fourth quarter. You
do not want to panic on the defensive side of the ball. You just don't want to panic, period. And we haven't seen the girls do that. We've seen times where the girls have gotten to where they've been, a lot of inside shots have not fallen for them. A lot of, of course, they've been contested shots.
Yeah,
as well.
I'm very pleased. I'm very pleased with the way that these freshmen have been shooting the ball as of late. It takes a lot of guts to stand up there on a varsity floor for the first time your freshman year and knock down shots the way Anaya Bennett and Addie Jones have this year.
They're acting like they belong here. They're absolutely acting like they belong here.
And they do belong here. They're playing well enough right now that they're showing that they've earned their spot on this varsity team.
Absolutely. One thing that's impressing me is Simbach, the way that she is just all over the glass. She's even sometimes, she went over strong a few times to get the rebound, forgetting that, hey, you got your own player right there.
Sometimes she reminds us that if she wanted to, she probably could jump right out of the gym. It's just, that's really good when it comes to rebounding the ball. And it comes to Haley Simbach averaging 7.5 rebounds per game. That's leading the Spartans right now.
Yeah. She is. This team is developing into a team that's well-rounded. And as we talked with Coach Harder before the ball game, these seniors are mentoring the freshmen very well. The upperclassmen are, and it's fun to watch. And it's going to be fun to watch, as Fran Schummel used to always say, when there's a good freshman, that's good news. Good news that we have them for so long, and it's going to be good to see Bennett and Jones over these next 4 years develop and some of the sophomores. You got Frank who's Wilhelm's just a sophomore, and
yeah,
so,
we'll be excited to have Wilhelm back for the next 2 years.
Yeah,
you know, they say behind every good freshman has to be a great senior role model, and that's what you're getting this year with Abby Schwartz. Abby Schwartz is one of the best to ever play the post for Connersville. Sarah Rubel playing the guard position. And don't forget about Amy Rao, whose defensive presence has been shown tonight.
Oh, her defense. I mean, that girl's in every play. And again, you talk about Schwartz. That, you know, she doesn't get noticed a lot for that. And when you mentioned about her scoring too, she's scoring a lot more than she has been in years past, and so that adds another depth to the Spartan offense when she gets on the board a lot.
And let's go ahead. Let's give credit to Coach Harder. I mean, we all know Lady Spartans haven't had the best program, and it just seems like Coach Harder's come in and grabbed attention of the players, and she's really ran with them. I mean, it's starting to become fun again to watch the girls play basketball.
You know, I talked to her after the interview, and you know, we kind of brought that up, and she goes, just takes patience, and she smiled, and you know, and you could tell that she's excited about, you know, how these seniors have developed. You know, Abby and Sarah and Amy have developed and are showing leadership to these younger kids, and it's just a joy to watch, and now the fruits of her labor are, you know, this is going to be a great program here in the next couple of years.
Yeah, Connersville coming into this game was 2-3, and right now on the scoreboard it's looking like they're going to be on their way to another win tonight, getting back to 500, and then hopefully tomorrow night coming in and we can get another win tomorrow night.
Yeah, tomorrow night the Connersville Spartans back home at the Bowl, taking on Anderson. It is Anderson, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, taking on Anderson tomorrow night at the Bowl. Be there, of course, 7:30 is when the varsity starts. 6 o'clock is when the JV starts. So be there. Going to be on the air, streaming it's after the ball game. Yeah, we'll see that. We'll see that after the ball game. Catch us on YouTube if you don't get TV3. Local TV3, it's youtube.com/local TV3 is our YouTube channel. And you can catch all the action no matter where you're at. You could be, I don't think you can be on the moon, but by gosh, you can be close to it. You got an internet connection up there, you can catch us anywhere as we get ready to wrap up this halftime show. What do you think Centerville needs to do, Trot, to get back into this ball game? I mean, they've broken the press. It's not like they haven't broken the press.
They're breaking Connersville's press. I'd like to see Centerville come out with a press of their own and seemingly try to take away Sarah Rubel and see what the freshman Anaya Bennett will come back up and do. We know she can handle the ball, but she hasn't really seen the pressure of press yet, seemingly when it's important, when it matters. Another thing I'd like to see Centerville do is come out with that spark. It seemed like both teams were kind of flat coming into the game, and I mean, really, it's just coming into the second half. Who's going to jump on who early?
Usually, it's first 4 minutes or so of that first 4 minutes of that third quarter is kind of indicative of how this ball game is going to go if it's close like it is. And again, an 8-point lead is not something that is not insurmountable for the Centerville Bulldogs, especially if they start that press and is successful. But something tells me that these freshmen can handle that.
I think they can too. But this first 3 minutes are going to be very key to how the rest of this ball game is going to be played. And I think that's something Coach Harder went into halftime talking about, is how we can't come out flat. We've got to get out to that quick start where we're seemingly all up in Centerville's defense. We've got to take away their bigs. Their bigs were a key part to keeping them in the game in the first half. I don't know if it's doubling them off the block or what it is, but we need to find a way to slow them down.
As we get ready to start this second half, Connersville is going to be No, it's going to be Centerville basketball. Centerville's going to be getting the basketball to start this third quarter. The girls thought that they were going to be getting the basketball, but
I think we all did.
We were hoping. We were hoping.
Same starting lineup as earlier coming out for the Spartans. Anna Davis is dribbling the ball up the floor. She passes it to number 22, drives on the baseline.
And, boy, did you talk about the defense right there for the Spartans. There was 3 girls around her, and, it's a contested shot. We're over to Jones, and, talk about the press. There was none at all right there.
No, we just see Connersville pass the ball. Oh, as they get one inside, Haley kicks out to Schwartz.
Schwartz get her
that's
on the board.
That's a 15-footer. That's her first points of the night.
Yeah, that's a nice 15-footer there from Schwartz as Centerville looks kind of discombobulated a little bit, trying to bring the ball up. As
Connersville's bringing that. I wouldn't say it's necessarily a full-court trap, but as they get into the half court, they kind of pulled it off.
Yeah, Connersville up 10 now. Their biggest lead of the night.
Good look right there by Anna Davis.
Yeah, that's
definitely
going to be a held ball right there. That's.
I've seen a lot of them these past 2 weeks.
Yeah, bodies hit the floor, and it just might as well be a held ball right there as Connersville with the basketball under 7 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Rubel to the basketball over to Jones on the right side.
Centerville's not coming out with that spark that they had seemingly halfway through the first quarter. They've kind of came back out sluggish. Good look there by Sarah Rubel.
Out to Jones, who stops from 10, and she has it. And that's going to be Jones's fifth point of the ball game tonight. I tell you, Connersville, you talked about them coming out with some spark. They have the spark. They're up 12 now. And Davis goes for a shot, and it gets off the glass.
Centerville just needs to calm back down into the role that they had a good role coming into this.
Boy, Jones was really confident for that 3 right there, but you got to have her take that.
I would too. She's already got 5 on the night, and she had, I think, 13 or 15 against Shenandoah last week. She had 2 or 3 threes early on in the game and just got her hot.
Yeah, again, you got nice.
Good steal right there by number 2, Sarah Rubel.
Yeah, Connersville again playing like they're the only ones on the floor. Centerville, it's no energy at all as Wilhelm drives, and she's looking to get the foul. No foul at all. She's looking for another foul. No call at all, and there's going to be a foul. That's going to be called on Schwartz as I'd have liked to see that call underneath.
It looked like she seemingly had 3 or 4 girls on her at one time, and it just seemingly looked like there was a little contact underneath there.
Yeah, and Schwartz is going to be taking a breather. They're going to be taking her in the back as she's.
That's Schwartz's 3rd foul in the night.
Yeah, they got her for 2 here, so hopefully our statistician's not correct on that. But they're taking her to the back to get her some treatment. She took a shot to the suplex on that and solarplex. And she's not happy with that. A nice. Boy, that was beautiful.
Got her to go right there.
Yeah.
That may be the spark Centerville needs.
Yeah, that was beautiful there from Hunter as she cuts the lead to 10. Yeah, she went reverse there, kind of Dr. J-ish on that one. That's way old school. Jones went into the paint, dropped back to Wilhelm. Wilhelm asked for Rao for the pick, and that's going to be called on Rao. Yeah, the legal pick there on Rao.
That's her first foul of the night.
Yeah, that's her. And so Rao picks up the foul, the away from the ball foul. Those are the fouls that drive it crazy.
Connersville's still pulling up with this full court press. Coach Harder sees something she likes against it.
Well, Centerville's playing with a little bit more vigor. They're bringing that basketball. You talked about the spark ball. That's picking up that dribble hurts.
There's a 5-second call.
Yep, that's
great defense by the freshman Addie Jones.
Absolutely. Davis hurt herself by bringing up that dribble.
That's one thing you can't do, especially against this trap that Connersville's playing right now, is you cannot pick the basketball up in the corners. That's the best place to trap on the floor.
Connersville up 10.
J.C. Wilhelm drives it in, and that is almost stolen. They're going to call it over and back. It's going to be Centerville basketball.
Centerville has an opportunity to capitalize on a turnover from the Spartans.
Checking back into the ball game is going to be number 35, Abby Schwartz. Also checking into the game is Anaya Bennett.
Bennett's coming back in. We get to see what kind of energy she brings to the.
She's going to bring some energy.
Oh, you know she is.
On the defensive side especially, it seems like she is all over the place. She's been one of the pleasant surprises coming into this year. Both the freshmen have. One starting, one coming in off the 6-man.
Boy, she's right there getting that. I mean, look at her.
She's right there. She just tied up. They're going to have to call a jump ball right here.
Yeah, they are. It's Centerville basketball, and I tell you what, I'm almost out of breath watching her.
She hasn't been in 15 seconds, and she's already causing problems for these Centerville Bulldogs like she has all night.
Yep, there's no quitting that girl. None at all. And
Abby needs to be careful here not to pick up her 4th foul on the block. She's getting a little jumpy down there.
And that is a nice shot there from Hunter as Connorsville.
That's 7 on the night for her.
Yeah, and the lead is cut.
Good put up there by
That's nice
Schwartz.
from Schwartz. She gets back into the ball game and gets the and one.
That's her 4th point on the night.
Yeah, it's her 4th point, looking for her 5th. They still have her at 1 foul, but we have her down for how many fouls? 3?
3, I believe.
Yeah, so they may be off on the board there, but I think our statistician is probably correct.
Yeah, he's doing a good job up here tonight.
Camden Schonfeld knows what's going on. Abby's going to sink this one here, I believe, possibly to put the Connorsville Spartans up. She's a little short on that seat.
Anaya Bennett there with the offensive rebound. She's all over the place.
Simback goes inside.
That's a really good look by Anaya there, not only to come off and get the steal, but to find Simback down there on the block in between 2 people.
That was beautiful hustle there from Bennett to find Simback, and
Spartans find themselves up 11 to start this half.
Yes, they do, and that's a walk, and Connorsville's pressure is starting to really, really disrupt Centerville as Connorsville's up 11.
If you're Centerville's coach here, you got to be thinking about maybe possibly taking a timeout here. It's seemingly getting out of control for the Lady Bulldogs.
Yeah, they cut it to 7 just a few seemingly seconds ago, but Connorsville
roll by
back.
Schwartz.
Nice.
They're going to call 44 Olivia Hunter on the foul.
Looks like they're going to call 42 on that. Yeah, McKinney with the foul on that. That's a foul on her. Schwartz is going to line for 2. Yeah, Schwartz missed her last one when I was so sure she was going to make it. Well, Schwartz said she has that one knocked down. Connorsville up 12, their biggest lead of the night. She looks to extend that biggest lead right here to go up 13. And she does. And
Schwartz has 6 on the night.
Yeah, Connors was up 13. Schwartz was 6.
She hasn't been the big scoring factor that she was last week against Shenandoah, but she's made up for it on the defensive side of the ball. I mean, seemingly she's guarding the post, the perimeter. It doesn't matter who Coach Harder asks her to guard. She's all over.
Oh yeah, she don't care where she's one of those players that you tell her what to do and she's going to do it. And she's going to do it very, very well.
Nice job right there by the Centerville Lady Bulldogs of breaking that press once again. Connorsville just can't seem to find the trap in the corners. They're getting them to go there, but it just seems like they can't get the back girl to step up and help the guard pressing get there and trap her.
They have maybe a couple of times, but not enough. As Simback all over that Centerville Bulldog and forced her to make
call right there.
Yeah, a crazy
shot. Like push the ball right here.
Rubel with the basketball. Schwartz fake it. She goes inside. Beautiful, beautiful head fake there. That's Schwartz's eighth point of the night tonight. Again, she's starting to heat up a little bit. We talked about that. Trot about her being that scoring threat.
Yeah, Ron, she is starting to get in the scoring column, but I'm still really impressed with her defense. That's number 20.
Yeah, she's got her
Hartman
first 2 points of this ball game. But yeah, you're right. Her and
Rubel
misses that one, and number 10 for Centerville comes down with that rebound. That's Taylin Schwartz for Centerville with that rebound.
Centerville passing the ball around. Good look right there by number 42, Lorna McKinney.
McKinney saw the lane and just did not hesitate at all and took it to the glass and cuts the lead to 11. You know, they have these little spurts, and Jones goes for 3. And
good rebound right there, and they are going to call the foul on number 42, Lorna McKinney.
And that's going to put Sim back at the line for 2.
Looks like that's going to be her second on the night.
Connorsville Trot's getting to the line a lot this second.
Yeah,
I mean, quarter.
It's really important to knock.
Quarter.
It's really important to knock these shots down. I mean, as Simback does right there. This is really how we grew that lead last week against Shenandoah, and I'm really glad to see them knocking them down again this week against the Lady Bulldogs.
Yeah, that left-handed shot there, nice and sweet there for Simback, and looking to sink her second one to put the Spartans up 13 again, and she does. And nothing but that bottom of the net. You like that swish sound, and nobody wants to take the ball out for Centerville, it seems.
That's Simback's 9th point on the night.
I mean, I'm talking about delayed game, man. That took forever for Centerville to get the ball. Connorsville up 13.
Wilhelm doing a good job defending Davis on the perimeter, which is going to lead to
held ball. Connorsville has the arrow.
Seemingly another turnover by the Spartan defense.
Yeah, forced turnover. I mean, that was just a beautiful defensive series right there for the Spartans.
Rubel bringing the ball up the court. Looks like Connorsville's going to go with a 2-out, 3-in look here. Bennett pulls up.
Oh, beautiful shot there from Bennett. Nice shot.
That's her
from
first
15
points on the night.
Yeah, her nice shot from about 10, 12 right there from her. 2 points for Bennett. And that was just beautiful.
Here she goes on the defensive side. Watch them hands before she gets called with a foul.
Yeah,
we got to get close to 8 seconds here.
They're getting close to it. I mean, that's the longest 10 seconds I've ever seen in my life. And that looked like that was a slid foot. I tell you, the
Davis
defense
back up top with it.
Man, I tell you, that almost made me walk. That's how good the defense was for the Spartans.
Yeah, we've been putting on a defensive clinic tonight, that's for sure.
Yeah. Oh,
good tie-up right there. That's going to stay with the Bulldogs.
Yes, it is, but the arrow goes back to Connorsville. 55.6 seconds to go here in this third quarter.
Been a short third quarter for sure.
Yeah, I was very surprised that you talked about the timeouts not being called from the Centerville coach.
Centerville with 3 fouls this half. Connorsville only having the 1 on Abby Schwartz. Good tip right there by McKenna Lucas.
And that's going to be called on Lucas. Yeah, they're going to get Lucas on that one. You know, she stayed where she needed to stay, but they got her on that, leaning in just a little bit, and that's Lucas's
second foul, I believe, on the night.
Second foul, yeah. They don't have her up on the board. They got to get her on that board. Now, Lucas has 2 points, and I believe that was her second foul, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah. Centerville Bulldog misses the shot. That's number 32 at the line for Centerville. That's
number 12, Annabelle Price, checking in the game.
Yeah, 32 at the line. That's Shaylin Shearer. Swartz is coming out. Rowe back in for the Spartans. Tell you what, Swartz had a very good quarter there, Trot.
Yes, she did, and Centerville knocks the free throw, and there's the timeout by the Centerville coach.
Yeah, that looks like that's going to be a full timeout. We'll take one here. 1 minute. We'll be back.
Are you thinking about buying or selling your home? Stay local and call Trish Smith at Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group. She will walk you through the process to make an easy transition and lead you to your dream home. Please contact Trish at 265-2663 to begin your journey today. You will find the answer to your every flooring need at Foles Flooring at 301 Beach Street in Connorsville. Yes, Foles Flooring has a large selection of carpet and tile, also vinyl and laminates, luxury vinyl tiles, and hardwoods. You will receive a free estimate on your choice of flooring plus expert installation. Their friendly staff will help you through the entire process. Foles Flooring also provides bathroom upgrades, remodeling, and custom shower systems at 301 Beach Street, Connorsville. 765-692-0800 is the phone number.
Back here in Centerville, Connorsville up 14 now, the biggest of the night for Connorsville.
Yeah, in fourth quarter, here we go. We're going to see this Centerville Bulldog press. I mean, you got to believe that's why the coach took the time out there to talk things over and make sure. I mean, it's a good press, too.
Yes, it is. And
almost turned the ball over right there.
Surprising that it took them this long to get to that as Bennett stops and pops from 10. He tries to get it off the glass. Lucas back up. Lucas gets the shot there, and that is the way to kill the press right there.
Of the night.
Yeah, Lucas, her fourth point.
Looks like Bennett came off a Bulldog and
wow.
Count it. We're going to have an and one attempt coming up to the line.
Yeah, an and one right there, and I'm not sure they're going to call on that for the Spartans. It looks like they're going to call that on Rao. Yeah, that's just, again, nice press there from the Spartans, but we got back, just not enough.
Yeah, it looked like Bennett she tried to come up on it and help up front the free throw line and then just seemingly left her girl there about half court, and it was just a good find by the Lady Bulldogs.
Connorsville up 14, under 20 seconds to go here in this third quarter.
Good shot.
Oh, that was beautiful there from Sarah Rubel.
That's her fifth point on the night.
She's got 5, and Connorsville up 17 now. Their biggest of the night, and that's a half court almost.
Oh, I'd like to see her away a little bit, take that one.
Lucas I thought she was going to try to take a 3, and a little bit too late on that one. After 3 quarters, Connorsville up 42-17. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Connorsville Spartan Sports. Contact your local Edward Jones financial advisors, Gina Hartman, Devin Hornsby, and Gary Reebsummer for your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC. It's events like this game that make our community such a great place in which to live, work, and play. All of us at FCN Bank applaud the CHS Spartans for their hard work and dedication. Thank you for reminding us once again why we all choose to call this place home. FCN, building stronger communities, one great local event at a time. Go CHS Spartans. Good luck. FCN Bank, member FDIC. Service the old-fashioned way.
Back here in Centerville, Connorsville Spartans up 17. Centerville late in that. We're talking very late in that, with probably less than 30 seconds to go in that third quarter, decided to start the press when you thought they should have started it at the start of the third quarter.
Yeah, I'd have liked to see us try to pressure the Lady Spartans a little earlier in that game because seemingly it worked. We almost turned the ball over twice on 2 possessions because of it, and I'd just like to see him pressure a little more.
Yeah, Connorsville with the basketball looking to extend her 17-point lead, and that's going to be called on number 32 for
that's her second
Centerville.
foul.
It's her second foul.
Another thing Centerville's doing right here that is pressuring us a little bit is it seems like every pass is going to be a trap. Good find right there by J.C. Wilhelm.
Nice.
Good rebound by Simbach right there.
I tell you what, Simbach is always around the glass, and she's been impressive. And
she's got 11 on the night.
Yeah.
Just shows why she's leading the team in scoring and rebounds right now, as she got her own board and put it up for 2.
Yeah, she has been very, very good.
Looked like a walk right there by number 12.
I know. I thought I wasn't going to say anything. And Simbach, another rebound from her. Put that on repeat tonight. She, again, all around the glass all night. As Wilhelm shooting a 3 and off the mark a little bit. Simbach had the basketball.
That's going to be.
Yeah.
That's Wilhelm's first 3 on the night. You'd like to see her knock a few down every game, but, scoreboard is implying that Connorsville's played an all-around well game tonight.
Yes, they are 44-25. Connorsville up 19, and looks like we have another full timeout. We'll take a full timeout here. We'll take a minute break. We'll be back.
Service the old-fashioned way. The dependable service you need for your car or truck is always available at Goff's Auto Care and Tire Center in Connorsville and Brookville. Experienced mechanics are ready to correct the problem using the best replacement products that will have your vehicle running like new again. Shane Goff is waiting to serve you at 600 Western Avenue in Connorsville. Phone 825-2588 and Charlie Goff in Brookville at 9197 State Road 101. 647-2222 is the phone number. Goff Auto Care and Tire Center. Urban Winkler Funeral Home in Connorsville and Liberty is a family-owned funeral home. Urban Winkler Funeral Home considers it an honor to be selected to care for a family member at the time of a passing. The friendly staff at Urban Winkler Funeral Home pledges to care for all your family needs to the best of their ability. 2 locations to serve you: in Connorsville at 513 West 8th Street and in Liberty at 310 North Main Street.
Back here in Centerville, Connorsville up 19, looking to extend the lead into the 20s.
Another thing I like that I'm seeing from the Lady Spartans tonight is that they're only averaging 30 points a game, and seemingly at the start of the fourth quarter we already have 44 points, which is really, it's a sight to see.
And we had 50 points last game against Shenandoah, I believe. It was over 50.
Yeah, it was 54,
nice
I
pass
believe.
to beautiful play.
Abby Schwartz really coming on here late.
Yeah, that was a beautiful pass from.
She's got 10 tonight.
Yeah, that was a beautiful pass there from. I could tell if that was Rubel or Jones.
Yeah, I think it was Jones.
Yeah, and just, over her shoulder off the glass. And another and one, and Schwartz
has 11.
Has 11 points now. That is just absolutely beautiful there from Abby Schwartz.
Something to note for Connorsville is they averaged 23.5 rebounds a game early on in the season. That's unreal numbers.
I think Simbach has probably 25 of them tonight.
Got that trap in the corner right there, and they're going to call it staying with Centerville.
Yeah, I was going to stay with Centerville, and you talked about the rebounds for the Spartans. You get that many rebounds in a ball game, you got to wonder how are you under 500.
They've played some really good teams. They started the year out with New Pal. I mean, New Pal's always tough. They had their first loss of the year last week, and I think it shocked not only everybody in Connorsville, but I mean almost everybody around the IHSAA.
That's another held ball, and that's going to be Centerville basketball.
Arrow's going to flip back over to Connorsville.
Yeah, as Schwartz was manhandled there and got the ball taken away from her, and that's a 5-second violation. Call. We've had a few of those. Centerville's had a few of those called against them tonight. Connorsville looks to extend the lead here from 22 to possibly 25.
Something else to be noted tonight is that the crowd, the Connorsville fans, have really showed out tonight. This doesn't feel like an away game really at all.
It never does.
No.
It never does, and that's going to be Connorsville basketball. Another help. I tell you what, I like to get $1 for every time there's a held ball. But it never does, and especially the boys game, you'll see away games where there will be more fans away for the Spartans than there is a home team.
Yes. I mean, that's especially at like Rushville and Franklin County. And as we go to Franklin County, the guys go to Franklin County this year. That's always the Beat Cancer night. That's always a fun night. Great way to raise money, raise awareness.
Yeah, but you'll see that we'll have, if not.
It looks like Schwartz's 4th foul in the night. She's got to be careful with 6 minutes left to go in the game not to pick up that 5th.
Well, I wonder if they're going to go by the board where she only has 2, or they're going to come up here and consult with Schoenfeld, who says that we have 4.
I'm hoping they go by the board, but I don't see any way how they can.
Schoenfeld, he's serious, man. He's over there flashing the 4 Horsemen sign. Yeah, you kids don't even know what the 4 Horsemen are.
I have no idea what the 4 Horsemen sign is.
The wrestling 4 Horsemen, man. Gosh, you guys are deprived. What happened, man? Ric Flair, Tully Blanchard, Barry Windham, and Arn Anderson, the 4. That was the greatest incarnation of the 4 Horsemen. Go watch it on YouTube.
I'll have to after this game.
Yeah, you should. Oh, missed.
Look right there, it just didn't fall.
Yeah, that was.
That's even been Centerville tonight. They've had a bunch of great looks.
Yeah, they have.
Nothing's fallen for them tonight.
No. And
20 goal, drives baseline, that falls for them.
Yeah. And she's had quite a few of those tonight. Number 20 there for Centerville, getting the easy buckets like that, finding the lane and going in.
That's her two.
Jones is shooting a three, and she rims it in and out. And I tell you what, you really got
board
to battle
right there by number 22, Gabby Duke. And a turnover right there by the freshman, Anaya.
Rowe goes in. Boy, nice play there from
Rao.
Rao, who I want to call Rowe for some reason.
She's got 7 on the night.
She's got 7 points.
That's an over and back right there.
Yep,
Good
sure
call.
is.
Good call by the men in stripes.
I tell you what, that right there is a play where you're just not thinking straight.
No, and it's just, I mean, they're getting heavily pressured tonight. Not a lot's going their way, and only a few teams are mentally strong enough to buckle down, bear down. The game, you're down 22. It's not going well for you, but you got to have that mental strength to buckle down and finish out a game strong.
That's right. Ooh, nice inside there and Wilhelm had it stolen away from her.
Good
no
steal
call.
right there by Duke.
I tell you what, this has not been talked about enough, but the physicality of this ball game, I mean, it's just a very physical game. And Bennett came out of nowhere for the rebound on that one, and she's not seeing.
Good look right there.
Yeah.
Wilhelm
gets the and one. Yes. Boy,
that's her 5th point on the night, looking to transfer that to 6.
I tell you, Wilhelm was wide open there for a while, and it didn't seem like Bennett saw her until she saw her. And
that's a good find from the freshman.
Yeah, very good find, and what a very good. Yeah, she didn't hesitate at all, Wilhelm.
No, we noted it earlier. These freshmen aren't playing. That looks like a travel. Yep, there it is. They can go ahead and call that. But back to what I was saying, these freshmen are not playing as they're not playing as like they're freshmen right now. They're seemingly really. I mean, Addie Jones she's a starter as a freshman. If that don't say anything, and then your 6th man's another freshman and Anaya Bennett.
Well, she could start too.
Yeah,
Anaya could start too.
Any other year, I feel like she probably would start.
Oh, there's no doubt.
This Cardinal team has.
Year.
Oh, that looks like a foul right there by J.C. Wilhelm. But they're going to call it Bulldog basketball off of Wilhelm.
Yeah, you talk about the freshmen, and we talked about this last week, Camden and I, and we talked about they feel like they should have played here last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the confidence that they have, and we've seen the confidence build here tonight. Even more, it's going to be fun watching them play a whole lot more, and that's going to be a foul.
Who are they going to call on? They can pick one. I think it's going to be on Lucas.
No,
actually, it's on Rao.
They're going to call Rao
on her 3rd foul on the night.
Yeah, like you said, they could have picked either Lucas or Rao on that one, and they got Rao on that one.
See if Centerville can try to make something out of this seemingly game. I mean, I don't want to say it's over, but I mean, down 51-28. They got to find a spark. They got to find it now with only 4 minutes left to go in this game.
Cuts a lead to 22. Does Davis. Or Duke, I mean.
Wilhelm bringing the ball up the floor.
Yeah, Wilhelm, again, just like the way that she plays, has.
Making an appearance tonight for the Spartans is number
11.
That's Kendall Frank.
Kendall Frank in there. Kendall's a 5'6" sophomore. Like to see her get some playing time. Like to see her maybe get a point or two tonight.
Seemingly rest these 7 or 8 main key role players that the Spartans play tonight. They have another game tomorrow night, a key game against, I believe it's Anderson.
Anderson, yes.
Like to get them some rest before having a quick turnaround tomorrow night, and hopefully changing this below 500 record coming into tonight, and looking to be above 500 for their next week's game.
Yeah, but as coach would tell you, we got to get through this one first, and we still got 3:45. Yeah, can't look past it at all. Got to focus on this one, and Connersville is in the driver's seat without question, up 22.
And call her with an illegal. They're going to call number 20. They're going to call White 32 with the illegal screen.
We've seen a couple of those tonight, one on us and a few on them. And I just think that's where your defense kind of, maybe at times forces that.
Yeah, that's Shear's 2nd foul in the night. Third foul in the night.
Bid it over to Lucas. Lucas to Rao. Rao gets it off the side of the backboard, and Centerville comes down with the basketball. Centerville on the attack. And
good drive right there.
And They're going to
They're gonna call
call
it on the floor, though.
Yeah, they are. They're
Looks
not
like
gonna,
number 14, McKenna Lucas.
yeah, but I don't know if that's
Actually, they're going to call it on Kendall Frank.
Frank. They're calling Frank, but it's 7 fouls, so a 1-and-1 automatic right here.
Number 21, Michaela Strong, checks back in the game for Sarah Rubel.
With a lead like this, to get some of the girls that don't get some normal playing time in there, it's nice to see Frank in there.
Yeah, not just because of the dedication that they're putting in every day in practice. I mean, if someone goes down, you'd like to have somebody with a little bit of experience coming into the game.
Oh, without question. And
Lucas has a lot of playing time tonight, which I like to see, because seemingly if one of the first 6 go down, it looks like she's going to be the 7th man.
Yeah, Lucas has impressed me the both times we've seen her this year tonight, or at least I've seen her. Very impressive. We're out with the basketball. She's dribbling and gets 2
Looks like she
defenders.
got hacked right there, but she's going to –
they're
going to have to call a foul right there on number 22.
Yeah, boy, they're going up again. Nice sportsmanship there from –
looks like Strong caught an elbow to the nose.
Yeah, Duke caught Strong, and Strong immediately went over Duke went over to Strong and, apologized, of course. You don't like to see that happen. They'll give her a few seconds. Yeah, nothing. Now they're going to call timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Wilson Lawson Myers Insurance Agency is dedicated to protecting you and your family at a price you can afford. Wilson Lawson Myers are licensed insurance professionals striving to be your agency of choice. Wilson Lawson Myers is an independent agency representing numerous companies for all your needs. Finding the right insurance begins with finding the right agency. That is Wilson Lawson Myers Insurance Agency at 521 Central Avenue in Connorsville. Phone 825-5111.
Back here in Centerville, Connorsville with a 22-point lead against the Bulldogs. And we had sort of an injury timeout there.
Looks like Strong's going to stay in the game.
Strong got hit in the nose by number 22 for the Centerville Bulldogs, Gabby Duke. And
actually, excuse me, number 5, Taylor Watkins, is going to check in.
Yeah, Watkins.
Her first appearance of the night coming in the game.
Yeah, Watkins is a 5'9" junior, primarily plays at the 4 position, had a lot of playing time last week against Shenandoah and did very well. Had a few points.
Yeah, I mean, and here's another situation of Watkins getting playing time, experience at the varsity level, and that's huge, especially if someone goes down.
Yeah, just like what happened. I mean, you never know when that stuff's going to happen.
And Coach Harder has to be ecstatic with the Spartans' efforts tonight.
Yeah, and Strong still on the bench. Watkins trying to get open, and
they're going to call that off of Watkins. They're going to call it Centerville basketball.
It surprises me on that one, but
yeah, no, that's a 50-50 ball. Normally they give that to the offense.
Unless you're up 22. Maybe that's why. Connorsville up 22. 51-29. Centerville up on the attack.
Ooh, good look right there by Anna Davis, but 32 just didn't have her head around to look for it. Another
Lucas
good
goes up, and she's fouled hard.
They're going to call Shearer on the foul. That is her, I believe, her 4th foul of the night.
Yeah, Lucas, I tell you what, she got fouled pretty hard, and boy, she came down and
yeah, that's going to be her 4th foul in the night.
Yeah, Lucas is going to the line to look for her 5th, possibly 6th point tonight. She's shooting one and nothing at the bottom of the net.
Her 5th point on the night.
Yeah. Tell you what, that was a hard foul, and boy, she was fired up after she got fouled on that one. Yeah, Lucas she's a 5'8" junior, and that's off the mark.
Yeah, she airballed that one.
I don't know if she did that one on purpose or not. Yeah, you don't make that good of a shot and then miss it like that. I think she tried to miss it off to the side possibly.
Good sportsmanship shown by Lucas right there.
Yeah, maybe get a rebound.
Cartersville averaging 23 of them a game, and they've shown it tonight. It
Yes,
seems
they
like
have.
they've been all over the glass tonight.
Yes, they have. Good rebound there from number 10. Put back in.
10, that's her first point of the night.
Yeah, 52-31 now. And Watkins thought
drives
she was going
baseline.
to take it. But she said, no, I'm going to go drive a little bit. That's strong with the basket.
Coming up with 2 minutes
Frank.
left to go in this ball game. Real takes a shot, and it is off the glass, no rim.
Frank, I thought
Gets
Frank
her
was
own
gonna
rebound, though,
yeah.
and they're going to tie ball.
Yeah, and that's going to be Centerville
basketball.
basketball. Yeah, Frank had a rebound there. Thought she was going to take another shot. 1:58 to go here in this fourth quarter. Arrow to Connersville. Of course, we'll probably have 2 or 3 more held.
It's going to stay with Centerville. That's a good trap right there between Watkins, Frank, and I think that was Lucas that came in as the third person on the trap there, seemingly putting that one away.
Yeah, I'm getting more and more impressed with her defense. Lucas, nice drive there from number 10 inside.
32 puts up a long 2.
Yeah, that's
hits the back. They're going to call that out of bounds. That hit the back of the backboard.
Yeah, they got to do something about that. That's too much in play. I think that little rubbery thing right there is her little strap.
Bennett taking the ball up the floor now.
Yeah, Bennett brings it up, looks over the offense for the Spartans.
Connersville seemingly just looking to.
I'll show you. I tell you,
Well, I'd say they were going to look to waste
crazy.
a little time right there, but Bennett off the dribble.
Yeah, I mean,
She was probably a step away from getting and finishing, but
yeah, well, she's going to line anyway. That's the 8th foul there for Centerville. So Bennett is at the line for a 1-and-1.
That's going to be double bonus, I believe. That's 10
Oh, it
fouls
is
on the night.
okay. There, I was looking at ours. Yeah, double bonus. That's right. So she's going for 2. Made the first one. Connersville up 22.
Number 22, Gabby Duke, checks back into the game.
And missed that one. Did Bennett. Connersville up 22. Coming up on less than 90 seconds to go in this ball game. Nice shot there. A little bit too hard. And Connersville comes up the rebound. That's Frank, and she throws it
good
away to
board right there,
22. And that's going to be.
They're going to call, I believe,
They're calling Frank on that one.
call Frank with a block.
And I thought they may have called Rao on that.
Rao come up holding her
Left leg.
left leg.
Yeah, she's saying she's all right. Although she's.
Maybe wise for Coach Harder to pull her with a minute left. Save her for tomorrow night.
Yeah, I tell you, she's been all over the place. I mean, when she's in the ball game, she is all over she's with the ball. Nice shot there from number 22, Gabby Duke.
Knocked her first one down with another to come.
Duke's only got 5 points. That's got to be wrong up there on that board. I don't know, where's our statistician say how many
Cam, how much
points?
does Gabby Duke have tonight?
He's probably, he wants us to count it?
Yeah, hey, Duke. He has Duke as having 5 tonight on the board.
Duke has 5. Seems like she's had a whole lot. I mean, she's
been all over the place tonight. Seemingly
Yeah,
just
she
not
has.
throwing him down tonight.
No, she's not. Frank with the basketball. Lucas over to Watkins. Bennett was
holding
open
ball
there
top
for a
key.
second. Frank inside and patted away. And
I don't like to see that from the Spartans right there, trying to force something up 22. I do like that as a turnover right there. Taylor Watkins on the other side of it, and I believe they're going to call.
looks like maybe 10 on that one. No, they're
Oh,
going
they're
to
going to call 42.
Yeah.
Lorna McKinney with her foul.
Yeah, and Watkins is going to go to the line.
She's had multiple of those. That is her third foul in the night.
Yeah, Watkins is looking for her first couple of points on this night. And
Good shot right there by Watkins.
That's beautiful.
That's her first point of the night.
Yes, it is, and she's happy about that. Got her cheer block over there. Watkins shoots her second shot, and it is off the mark a little bit. And
Rao with a great ball right there. Puts up herself, and they're going to have to call Duke with another foul.
Yeah, she's going to the line for 2. I tell you what.
Number 22, Gabby Duke, and number 42, Lorna McKinney were all over him right there. They're going to call it on Duke.
Yeah, Rao again, as we talked about, all over the place. And, I mean, yeah, we couldn't see who got the ball because she was surrounded by Centerville players, and it came up with with Amy Rao.
Number 32, Shaylin Shear, is going to be checking back into the game for Duke.
Rao, her first of 2, and that's a little too hard.
And that is actually Gabby Duke's 5th foul of the night. She has officially fouled out. We won't be seeing her back out here tonight.
She played a good game, and Rao misses her 2 shots. Connersville up 21.
I know Connersville's up 21 right now, but I'd like to still see them finish this game out with a good defensive response, and right there it is.
Yeah, Taylor Watkins.
Turnover by number 5, Taylor Watkins, and number 10, Anaya Bennett.
Taylor Watkins, when she comes in, she plays hard as Bennett shoots a 3. And
that goes in.
There we go.
Good shot right there by the freshman. As we said earlier in the broadcast, is not afraid to let one fly.
No, she is not, and that's her 7th point tonight.
As the game winds down, it's been a really all-around solid game for the Spartans. That's going to be Centerville basketball. They started out a little slow at the beginning of both halves, but really came into themselves and fulfilled that spark that it seems like they needed, and mostly on the part of number 10, Anaya Bennett.
Absolutely, without question, Trot, Nia Bennett. And, of course, you got to get Lucas and Rao, and, I mean, so many of these. This is
another board right there by Rao.
Simbach with about 30 rebounds, and Bennett's going all the way again, and she is
going to
be at the line.
Foul.
Yeah.
Oh, there's I believe a technical foul.
Yeah, not sure who they're calling it on. I started looking at the board and not sure what happened, but Bennett's going to go line for 2. I know that was a hard foul. I'm not sure if how Bennett responded because I started looking at the board there, but
one of the referees threw up the T like his attack. I don't know. Yeah, they are going to call number 32. I believe they're going to call number 32 Shear on a technical foul.
Yeah,
because it was intentional. She wasn't going for the ball. I mean, when she went up, she just pushed her, and that's what they're going to call it on, I believe.
Yeah.
That's her 5th foul on the night too. So we won't see her back with only 1.5 seconds left. I don't believe.
No, she's not coming back.
Connersville's not going to do much.
No.
Good overall team win for the Spartans tonight.
Yeah, they did call a technical foul. Wasn't sure who that was, and Bennett, and she misses that first one. So there are going to be some technical shots made, or shots. Bennett misses both of her shots.
Connersville's going to get the ball back. I believe it's a technical foul. They should get the ball back at least.
No, there was a technical foul, and I think they called it on Bennett.
Oh, it
was a technical foul on Bennett. And so Coach Harder's talking to Bennett about that.
Centerville's got 2 free throws coming up. They choose number 40, Gracie Piley, to shoot them. First one's good.
And she makes her first one. And, again, Harder is over there talking to Bennett, explaining to her what had happened and why she got called. A technical foul on that.
Piley made one, missed one. She has 1 point on the night.
Connersville up 57-34. It's going to be Centerville basketball, 1.4 seconds to go. For all intents and purposes, this ball game is all but over, and it is over now.
It is now.
A very impressive victory for the Connersville Spartans. 57-34. We're going to be back in 1 minute.
George's Pharmacy and Medical Equipment welcomes you to stop by our Connersville location at 330 East 5th Street. George's is proud to offer you friendly hometown service and the convenience of free delivery. Also, our medical equipment staff is there to help with whatever you need. George's Gifts has that special something for any occasion, birthdays, weddings, bereavement, or to brighten someone's day. George's, we are here for you. 765-825-6251. Whitewater Eye Center Connersville provides vision care for every member of your family. This includes treatment for eye diseases and injuries, just one of its many services. Services that include glasses and contacts, frames for every budget, sunglasses, and a large selection of eyewear. Complete vision care for every member of your family. Your vision is our focus. Scheduling an appointment for a complete eye exam is as easy as calling 825-6000. Whitewater Eye Center Connersville is located at 2045 Virginia Avenue.
Back here in Centerville as Trot gets the totals You think our statistician would
I
go
think
ahead
you
and write
can
that
for
up.
the stats tonight.
57-34, Connersville victorious. Trot, the scoring for the Bulldogs.
Scoring for the Bulldogs tonight,
Oh, you didn't
leading
write
for
that down,
them
did you?
was number 44, Olivia Hunter, with 7. Gabby Duke and Mallory Woodruff both had 5 tonight. Anna Davis had 4. Taylor Schwartz had 2. And rounding out the scoring for the Bulldogs was Gracie Piley and Annabelle Price with 1 each. Score for the Spartans, their leading score tonight was Haley Simback with 11. And Abby Schwartz also had 11. Amy Rao, Anaya Bennett both had 7. Sarah Rubel, McKenna Lucas, and J.C. Wilhelm all had 5. Oh, Addie Jones also had 5, excuse me. And rounding out the scoring tonight was Watkins with 1.
Down the scoring for the Spartans, a lot of girls got on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and it wasn't a big scoring differential for everybody tonight. It was a good team win.
All right, we'll wrap this up after we take this 1-minute timeout.
Don's Auto Sales and Tires, 126 West 2nd Street, gives you the very best deals in tires. Don's has all major brands available, in stock and in all price ranges. You can rely on Don's Auto Sales and Tires, in business for over 40 years. And Don's Auto Sales has a large selection of quality pre-owned vehicles in prices ranging from $1,000 to $30,000. Need new tires or a quality vehicle? Available from Don's Auto Sales and Tires, 126 West 2nd Street, Connersville. The phone number is 825-7730. Reed Health Sports Medicine provides an athletic trainer to the Connersville Spartans through the support of Reed Foundation. Athletic trainers normally are present at most practices and sporting events. They can respond to an injury within seconds, determine the immediate needs of the athlete, and either begin treatment or initiate emergency management within the first few minutes. If your athlete suffers a sports injury, Reed Health's Athletic Training Clinic can provide injury treatment sessions using multiple modalities, rehab protocols, and treatment techniques to ensure your athlete doesn't miss a day without progressing forward. Learn more at reedhealth.com.
Back here in Centerville, Connersville, very impressive victory tonight against the Bulldogs. Again, there were some moments where
Some defensive hiccups tonight, but, I mean, overall, like I said earlier, it's a great team win against a really good Centerville Bulldog team. I mean, that's one of the best we've seen in a while out of them.
they had moments where the Bulldogs looked like they were trying to get back into the ball game, but the Connersville Spartans just found that extra second, third, fourth gear.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like almost – I mean, Centerville had – in the first half, Centerville had every answer to what the Connersville Spartans were doing, but then it seemed like more in the second half, the conditioning that the Spartans had, and I mean, the conditioning showed through, and every time Centerville tried to make a run to get right back in this thing, a big play by Amy Rao or a big spark by Nia Bennett would just butt the comeback, and it was just the deficit was too big, too little, too late for the Centerville Bulldogs tonight.
Connersville winners of 2 in a row. Looks to extend that win streak to 3 tomorrow night against Anderson.
We're back to 500, trying to get above 500 tomorrow night.
Yeah, come on out to the bowl and check that out. For Camden Schoenfeld, he was our statistician tonight. For my broadcast partner here, Trot Williams. that sounds like a cool name, Trot Davidson. For John Palsy back in studio, making us look good, and Justin Roberts here putting us, doing the camera work. I'm Ronnie Wiley. You guys have a fantastic night. We'll catch you tomorrow night at the Bolt.
Say, move. Latrines. Somebody stop me, I'm on a groove. Get it. Go. Move. Don't stand in the way. I told him to move. Ain't nobody safe when I'm in a room.